All right, we'll take our arms overhead with our bands and pull down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, good, and 6, your shoulders are down the back. 7, your wrists are long. 8, and from the side you have a little ab tone. 9, 10, so that your low back doesn't sway in any more than usual. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And now we're going to take this band behind our backs. The palms face up. Press out. 1, good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hello, 8, welcome, 9, 10, and your knees are long, but there's a little softness. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Beautiful. Take the hands to the front. The palms are facing up, and then open up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Wonderful. Now this one hand is going to go behind you at the top of your back. One hand's at the bottom of your back. Now exhale, and you're going to pull your ribs down with your abs and then push up with that top hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Now the other side, take your hand behind you at the upper back and push up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is the tricep. 12 on the back of the upper arm. 13, 14, and 15. Very good. Now take that band and step on the band in the middle with both heels in the very middle. Now equal band lengths on each side. And we're going to take a bicep curl with one arm moving and then the other. It's going to be one elbow bend. Now, if you find it's too hard, you can take out one of your feet from holding the band. You're standing tall. Your exhale bends the elbow. Good. Your inhale slowly returns. You're standing with your knees just a tiny bit soft. All right, we'll do 10 more sets. Good. 9 more sets. 8 more sets. These are holding muscles. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more. 1, and then take that out. Take your bands in front. You're going to pull the band, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. Good. Take a moment to relieve the shoulders, and then take the band behind your upper back and palms on either side. Now it's almost like you're going to do a breaststroke here. Pretend like you're swimming. You go forward and then out. You got it. And exhale, and then finish the circle. And out. Good. And 4, making a little circle. 5, 6, terrific. 7, 8, 9. Now we're doing 10 the other way. If you feel like you're getting fatigued, just give yourself a 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. Take your band behind your head, and you're going to feel a shoulder and a chest stretch. Now when your arms are overhead, you're going to tuck your ribs a little and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale, and exhale, lower. Really good. Take your band and step on the band in the middle with both heels in the middle. And if it's too hard, you just take out one heel. Palms face you. And then find a way that your wrist stays really good feeling. You don't want to feel like it's getting pulled without your consent. You want to feel like your wrist feels pretty straight or neutral. 3, so it's in line with your forearms. Your elbows are higher. 5, than your wrist in these upright rows. 6, your shoulders are working. 7, your biceps are working. 8, your neck is not working so much, right? We want that free and easy. 10, very good. 11 and 12, good, getting strong in the upper body. 13, building strength around the muscles and in the bones. Let's do one more here. So we're going to exhale. Pull. Take your feet out from the band. Take your hands wide and behind you. 5, 3, 2. Now we're going to do a dynamic stretch. So go up and as wide as you need and back. And back and up and back. And 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 2, and then 1. Let that go. Take a band, step on that band with your heel. One hand and the same foot sides, the same side foot. Go out. Good. For the shoulder. 2, 3, good. 4, and your wrist is long here. 5, your knees are soft. 6, 7, 8, 9, go 10, 5 more. All right, we're standing tall. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Other side. You're going to step on that band. Heel heavy. Open up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. Good. This muscle's working. 10, and notice how your body's staying upright. 11, without any tension in your neck. 12, 13, without any lean in your body. 14, doing great. 15. Okay, let's take it to the other foot. Step on that band. Now this time it's a front raise. Keep your body straight ahead because it's going to try to turn. 2, yes. 3, and also you're trying not to lean back, right? 4, very good. 5, that's it. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Let's switch it up. You're going to take that heel. You're going to pull up with your exhale. And if you have to adjust, like mine was a little heavy, I just gave myself a little more slack in this part of the band. 4, and the idea is you have fatigue. 5, and those final repetitions. 6, that you're not compromising form to do the repetition. 7, knees are soft. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. That was really good. Take another shoulder chest stretch, arms behind you. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then get rid of the band for a little bit. And we're gonna take a sip if you want. We're gonna take some calf raises. So I've got this roller, but you can use a chair. Both heels are gonna go, I'll turn this side, go up and then lower with control. Good, I like that. 2, and you're keeping your knees long. 3, and I want you to feel how the ankle is more easily going, likely to go out, but you keep your ankle up and down, straight up and down, and you don't let it wing out. There's an image that you have a tennis ball between your inner heels, so that way you don't drop that ball. Now, if you can, take one foot only. So you can go up, still use your tool for balance because we really want to go up and down. Each toe has weight, and you're trying not to touch the heel down in between repetitions. You're trying not to let the ankle go out. Your ankle goes straight up and down. If anything, your first, second toe might have more weight than the other toes. And then when you're ready, we're going to do 10 on the other side. Go up and down. See if that's different than the other. 3, 4, 5, good. 6, 7, 8, 9, and then let's just do one more set on each. So wrap your foot on the other, and if it's too hard and you need a modification, put both feet down and do double heel raises. Otherwise, 10 and 10. Exhale, 4, neck is soft. 5, 6, and you're really slowing it down on the way down. 7, very good. 8, 9, now 10 on the other. Take your heel up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. Really good. Now we're going to take a balance pose. So just lift and spread your toes 5 times. Really try to separate those toes, and then take your foot up. I'm going to move this sock. So we're going to take a tree, and this builds strength in the glute medius. If you want to make it harder, you can lift your arms up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Good. Keep your ab tone on. Keep your breath calm and even. 2. Jawline parallel to the floor. Soft gaze, halfway there. Keep going. 10. 6, 2, lower down, hands to the floor, or hands to the heart, feet to the floor. Very good. We're going to do the other side. Lift and spread your toes again. Place that foot up, and you could do inner calf or inner thigh, or you can change it in the middle. Good. Go up. 2, 3. So I'm doing is counting to 60. Your glute is getting strong, and the ankle, all the way on the ankle is getting strong. You're building confidence on balance. You're standing tall. Your breath is calm. So let's see if the breath has changed. Some people heighten the breath up to the upper chest in a low grade stress. So just see if you can still breathe all the way up and down that body. Up and down the torso. Good. Neck is long. Halfway there. Good. There's a state of openness. Your mouth might even be open. Soften the jaw. 20 more. 10 more. Take another inhale. And then as you exhale, very good. You're going to lower that down. Very good. Now this is a dynamic balance, so the arms can be out. Now take the foot in a kick forward to the inside, and then without touching, a kick out. Try not to touch. 2, 2. This is dynamic balance. 3, 3. Good. 4, you're tall. 4, 5, you're looking straight ahead as opposed to the foot. 6, 6, 7, 7, good. 8, 8, almost done. 9, 9, 10, 10. That foot comes down, other side, arms open. Here we go. You're going to try to leave the foot off the floor the whole time you do the balance. Kick, kick, across the body, out. 3, try not to lean. 4, 4, 5, 5, good. 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Gorgeous. Now this one is for your feet. So take your done in a washcloth, put it on the floor in a heap. Take your right toes and lift up your toes, and then pass it to your other hand. So your right foot crunches the band and takes it to your left hand. And you lift it up. You have to hold the band long enough to get it to your opposite hand. So there's a crunch happening on your foot. Okay? Good. Let's do it again. All right, now, and in a heap, take it to your other 2. Now, your right leg has to balance you, and you can do it with less urgency and just make it more of a balance show. Take it up. One more. And 5. Awesome. Very good. All right. So a little bit of good for the feet arches, right? Now they should feel a little more spacious. Find a wall. We're going to do push-ups for 20. So if you don't have a wall, you can also use a counter. And you're going to bend your elbows and like a plank, you come in. Good. So you could do this with a wall. And 2. Good. Your body's like a plank. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Very good. And then take a shoulder and a chest stretch with your hands behind your back. Open up. 5, 4, 3, 2. Beautiful. And then 1. And now we're going to take the smaller weights. So anywhere between, let's just say 2 and 8, 2 and 7. We're going to be doing a lateral raise with the weight. You're going to stand with your feet about shoulder width and go out to about a T and back down. And your wrists are long. And 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Good. 2 more. 14 and 15. Lower that and then take an arm sway. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect job. We're going to do the same thing and to the front. So take those same weights, most likely, bend the knees and open up to about shoulder height and then back down. Good. So anywhere from 1 to 8 pounds, probably closer to the 5-pound mark. Good. Out. You can always do a few more or a few less if you need to, so that you have good form in the final repetitions feel fatiguing. And out. You do have a little softness in the knees here and a little softness in the elbows here. Okay, try that. 5 more. 5. Good. Exhale. 4, 3. Terrific. 2 and 1. We're going to lower those weights back down and then take an arm overhead like you're a half moon. And if you want, take that foot over and it'll be the whole side body. And I like to add a little rotation here and see what you notice today. Act like someone's pulling your arm. 5, 4, 3, 2. Take another inhale. And on your exhale, let that go. Let's go to the other side. Cross your foot. Your arm goes up and over. And breathe into that side. Inhaling. And 4, and 3, and 2. Gorgeous. Feel all the small little fibers that need your attention. And go back up. Perfect job. Grab the smaller weights, probably anywhere from 2 to 8. And we're going to take an athletic stance with our knees bent and our back straight, not parallel to the floor, but straight. So not rounded, but kind of lifting up through your sit bones. Open up like a T. So your arms are going to go about shoulder height. I like what I see. That looks good. And out. And then I know you had to look at me for form, but then once you have form, you'll look down so that you don't have any tension or creases in your neck. 4, this is the back of your shoulders. 5, good. You can feel your heels are heavy. 6, so that your knees don't bear the weight of this. 7, you're lifting your booty up a little bit. 8, good. 9, now see if you can do 5 more. If not, just take a breather and we'll stretch in a moment. Otherwise, 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. And then lower those weights. Very good. I like it. Interlace the fingers at the low back. Lift the arms. 5, 4, 3, 2. Take an inhale. And then let your feet open up a little bit and just imagine that your clothes are drying on a clothesline and your arms are so loose like wind is blowing them. And they even can just sort of give you a little push, a little hit on the upper abs and on the back. 4, 3, 2, inhale and exhale. Grab those same weights. Now we're going to do an overhead press. If you feel like you need extra support, you can do this seated in a chair. Otherwise, anywhere from 1 to 8 pounds, most likely. Knees are soft. Go up and inhale. Now exhale. Good. And inhale. Now your body is stable as you do this overhead press. 4, you lengthen your elbows. Exhale. 5, your abs are helping your ribs stay over the pelvis. 6, so that you don't get any more low back sway than usual. 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And then lower that. Take a little breather and arms sway. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to take a sip of water and change where we are in the workout. So I'll be taking us down onto the floor, and you have a band handy. And you have a band handy. You have your roller handy. And grab a sip before we get there. And grab that band around the feet. And cross your band like an X. Now you can choke up on the band, so you're probably not going to hold the ends here. You're going to hold in the middle. Now inhale very tall, bend your elbows. And from the side, if you could see yourself, your ears would be in line with your shoulders, would be in line with the middle of the rib cage, would be in line with the hip or greater trochanters. I'm going to show you from that side. It's so tall. And if you have trouble sitting like this, you can also sit on a pillow, and that'll help release tension off the hamstrings. That's what's happening if you're having trouble and you lean back. Your hamstrings need a little relief. They're pulling your pelvis tight into a pelvic tilt backwards, a posterior pelvic tilt. If you can, your palms face the sky. in supination, like you have a cup of soup in your hand. And that'll add on a little bit of openness in the upper arm. All right, let's exhale with the pull and inhale, return. I'm doing more of these because they're back. Your back is strong. It's also your bicep and your shoulder. 2 and 1. Good. And then just give yourself a little free roll. It's not a workout. It's just some circulation. All right, we're going to cross the band still. Hold on to the elbows are by your side. And actually, I'm going to hold my strap. You're going to open up into external rotation. Good. Yes. Good. That's great. This is that rehab exercise that anyone you've ever known that goes into shoulder rehab does, but we're doing it prehab. So let's keep those shoulders healthy. And the back of the shoulders is really what we're working because they tend to get weak and the front of the shoulders get tight and overly worked. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now open up your elbows and open up. This is the rear fly. Open up the shoulders, the back shoulders, kind of like a hug a tree in reverse. Now just shake out your neck anytime you're concerned that you might be holding tension there. Good. 5, 4. I love the postures I'm seeing. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're going to take the straps in parallel. Now watch how I lean back. This is an ab scoop. So right here you have some tone. Keep that belly pulled in. Now bend both elbows and straighten. Bend both elbows and straighten. And exhale. And exhale. And exhale. And exhale. All right, your elbows bend. You feel your biceps. And contracting. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now stay here and keep your body the same, but do right, left. You got it. 2, 2, 3. Breathing calmly. 4 and rhythmically. Feel your belly pull in. 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, and then relax. Now we're going to take a little stretch. Take your feet together. Inhale and exhale forward. It's going to feel like your inner thighs are stretching. I also feel the outer hips when I do this one. Let your neck soften. Just relax. Shake off any tension. 10, 9, 8. Great place to open up the big toes. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Take another inhale. And as you're ready, exhale and come back up. Perfect. All right, we're going to take the straps around our feet again. You're going to open up like in a diagonal, like an X. Open up, and then one arm's low and one arm's a little higher. Good. Your body's tall. This is rear shoulder. 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross. Grab your handles your bands a little closer. All right, we're going to rotate right and pull and rotate left. I'm going to turn so you can see me a little differently. From the side, right and left. And right and left. And rotation and clean rotation so you're not dipping a rib when you rotate. Right and left, and exhale. We like the back to be strong. That's going to help us with posture. That's going to help us prevent injury, and it's going to help us with our bone density. And also with energy, you have an easier time breathing when the body's upright. When you're folded over, it's hard to get a full breath. So that can relate to your energy, and that relates to your mood. So posture is really important for breath, mood, energy. If you're ever getting tired in the middle of the day, just notice how has your posture been, and just try taking even some full breaths to see if that helps. The body needs that for energy. One more. One on each side. Perfect job. Now we're going to let that go and take an inhale to open up. Let's go right down the middle with your inhale. And kind of wiggle into it. Just have fun. Let your neck soften. And release. You're just letting this release tension. If we accidentally carried tension in our face when we were doing the exercise, now's our time to let it go. You can yawn. You can take a big sigh. You can shake. Feel like your inner thighs are melting like butter on a skillet. We're going to take another inhale. And as you exhale, gently come back up. And we're going to have the band handy. If you need a sip before you go down, you can take that. I'm going to take a sip. And we're going to take a swan here with the foam roller if you have it. Now your legs are long behind you. Your belly is down. And our arms are wider on they're wide on the foam roller. Pinky side down, pinky side down. Now activate the abs away from the floor and go up and down. Good. Let me move that. And then go up and down. And inhale. Up. Good. You might notice you can get a little higher than the first one or two. And you're going to feel your upper back, a little hamstrings and glutes, the back lower leg. You're going to feel your triceps. They're keeping your elbows long. Your inhale lifts up. And your exhale lowers you. Your inhale lifts you up. And your exhale lowers you. And do that again. Go up and down. And go up and down. Now we're going to hold this next one up. Go up and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale. And then exhale, lower down. And then when you lower down, you can bend your knees and then just move them right and left. We are going to do another set here. We love the upper back because of how easy it is to get a forward back without intervention. But not us. Elbows long, go up. Now, you could do what we just did or try to take your right hand and touch your hamstring. That means the left arm's working hard. Now the left arm. Now the right arm. Now the left arm. Now the right arm. And take 4, 3, 2, 1. Now both arms on and hold yourself up. 5, 4, 3, 2, lower down. Terrific. Now if you'd like to take a child's pose, you can take that now. If you prefer a puppy dog pose, you can do that with your hips in the air. Either one. I'll show puppy and then I'll show child. 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale. And on your exhale, we'll do a little plank on the foam roller. You can put your elbows down on the mat and your foam roller near your feet and ankles on the other end of your body. Your elbows are going to be directly underneath your shoulders, and hold your plank. Now I'll go in, my big toes are facing each other. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, lift your hips. Your knees are long, and then go back down. Lift your hips, pike and down, pike and down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and recover. Very good. And we're going to take a little knee in and out this time. It's almost like you're an inchworm. So again, when you put your legs long, kind of toe in, big toes towards each other. That way you don't roll out that shin. Bend your knees and then extend. Bend your knees and then extend. Bend your knees. I'm going to tuck in my shirt so you can see my form, but keep going. Bend your knees and bend. 2 more here. 2, 1. Take a moment. Good. This time we're going to lift into a pike, but we're going to head to a corner and down to plank and head to a corner. So diagonal pike, go into a plank, lift your hips with your knees long, then do the other one. Doesn't even have to be that big to be effective. Up, up, up. 4, 3, good. 2, 1, and rest. The next one is going to be inchworm to the left elbow and then plank, inchworm to the right elbow and then plank. Diagonal inchworms. Put your elbows underneath your shoulders. Go back into plank. All right, girls, here we go. We're going to go knees to elbow and extend. Knees to elbow. This is diagonal inchworm. You're doing great. All right, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, rest. All right, place your self in one side plank, your elbows underneath your shoulders. Now just find a place. I like to stagger the feet here and just hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, good, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lower the hip. Let's go to the other side and stagger your feet, elbow underneath your shoulder directly. Now it's going to be a 10 count. Hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, recover. Very good. Now take that roller underneath your IT, the iliotibial band. Let your other foot, this is a myofascial release. Let your other foot hold your body weight up a little bit. Roll out that band. Good. Back and forth. Back and forth. Good. And you can deviate back a little. And then forward. This is helpful for if you've had knee pain or hip pain on the sides. And just feel like you're rolling out lumps in biscuit dough. Just back and forth, back and forth. Breathing in and out, calming the body. Now we're gonna do it a little differently. Just go to your forearms and onto your quads. You see how I'm bending my knees if you want it harder, or straightening, or both bending and straightening? Back and forth. Good, back and forth. Toeing in. toeing out. And good. If the knees have been hurting on the front or tops, sometimes this can help release some tension out of the muscles that pull and attach on a common tendon over below the kneecap to the tibial tuberosity. So just see how they feel. You can deviate more on the right side. You can deviate more on the left side. Good. Now I have to change to look at you, but we're going to do the other leg. You may just turn over if you want. I'm going to change to look at you. Now I'm on that left IT. The top foot is helping to take some weight off. Go from hip to the about 2 inches shy of the knee. You can roll forward a little. You can roll backwards a little. I want you to feel, what does one leg feel like compared to the other on the side? What does one of your thighs feel like compared to the other? See how your knees and your hips feel after we do all this. It's easier to be springy in your fascia, like a gazelle, like a mountain lion, as opposed to stiff and cantankerous. Forward. All right, 5, 4, 3. You're doing so good. All right, that's perfect. Now lift up your booty and take an ankle on the thigh. And you see how you're in a figure 4 stretch? You just roll out that hip. Back and forth. Just see, if you go really high, you hit near the pelvic rim, you hit that glute medius. If you go more side, you get all the attachments around the hip. Nothing's wrong with any of these ways. I just want you to find what works for you, or just sort of like go over all of it, get a little bit everywhere. If you have a spot that's particularly tight, you can rest on it for about 90 seconds and release that trigger point. 5, 4, there's one, Michelle, you got it. 4, yep. Sometimes you don't really know until you start rolling it out, which is, in a way, it's good news because you're ahead of something that would have been painful later. It's better to get an issue when it's whispering than when it's yelling. All right, let's switch the ankle to thigh. Now, of course, if you need more time on that, please take more time. Roll and you deviate to that side. Feel that hip. Rolling back and forth. Rolling back and forth. Back and forth. Feeling that side. And how does it feel compared to the other? Keep that breath calm and fluid. And 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Now that same foam roller we're going to put at our upper back. So you're going to take your roller at the upper back, lift up your hips, your hands can go behind your head, and I still like to look down the legs so that my neck is protected, and in general, but it is fun. In fact, you can try it now. Extension in your hands help you. Flexion. Maybe you'll go to the right side more. Maybe you'll go to the left side more. And you're going to feel different areas. Back and forth. Inhale and exhale. Five, 4, 3, 2, inhaling. Now on the 1, turn sideways to me. And can you see how I'm on that armpit? That back armpit? Good. And that's where the lat crosses. And that lat is really important for back health and shoulder health. So if you've had tightness in the shoulders or the back, you can help relieve it with this foam rolling of that part of the lat that's accessible. The other thing this muscle does is when it's tight, it twists the arm inward. And that's not a great place for the shoulder to live. So if you stand thumbs in, that's that muscle, that one muscle that's pulling it in. So this helps you keep the shoulders in this open position. That's where they want to be. And if you're standing in line somewhere, you're waiting somewhere, just notice how you're standing, and on your own you can open up your arms and have a healthier resting position. Also about releasing these muscles that turn those arms in, we're helping that. All right. Also with breath, when they're tight, they jam the spine down into the pelvis. So helpful to do all this on different reasons. Okay, now we're going to do that other side. Let's take the armpit of the other side. And I'm so glad we're getting to do a few areas today. This is great little long-term help for keeping some tension and tight areas healthy. You're feeling any areas on the back of the shoulder too when you're here? Like this, for example, I've got some tightness on the back of the shoulder. I'm not even on the lat anymore. So if you have the same kind of thing, you can roll that out. Yes, roll out that twist. Back and forth. Back and forth. And 5. And 4. Good. 3. Back and forth. 2. You can even get that tricep if that's an area that needs it for you. That back shoulder looks like it's good. There you go. 2. And just take a few more actually and breathe. And now as you're ready, if you need to keep rolling, please do. But if you want to take a little foam roller release, your back is on the roller vertically, your head's on the roller, your arms are open. And I like to also put my knees wide like a bound angle. And if you rock a little right and left, you can usually get some slight muscle release around the muscles that attach to the sacrum, your upper back, rhomboids, and shoulders. Your chest and shoulders are open, and maybe even the occipital ridge, the occipitalis on the back of the skull, where some people get tension headaches. So just relax now and let your arms feel that experience of being open, receptive, opening up the hands. Feel the hips open. And just letting go. And you're letting go of resistance in the body, letting go of resistance in the feet and the hips. Feel the knees. You're letting go of resistance in the spine and the pelvis. You're letting go of resistance in the shoulders, anything heavy, letting go of any tension in the face, and experience a sense of flow and allowance. And then notice how it's easier to breathe when you've released those blocks.
Notice where the breath travels, how it travels. And that's your normal state of being, is that art of allowing, the art of decreasing resistance. The mind, the body, the breath work better in that state of flow. And set an intention for the rest of your day. Maybe as you're going through your day and you're getting work done, that you do it in a state of flow and with some releasing of resistance, as opposed to powering through it, just flowing through it. And it's almost easier with this less effort on some things. Take a big breath, set an intention, come back to that state of equilibrium anytime you need it during your day, and begin to awaken the fingers and toes, coming back to a seated position. Let your hands cover your heart and let your mind, body, and breath feel this state of equanimity. And so that anytime you need to come back to a state of peace, you can, with a few deliberate breaths during your day, with much care and appreciation. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you very much. Bye. Take care. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you feel great.